going to be talking about the Chesapeake Bay Bloody Mary. So we have a couple of new ingredients here that we're going to go over. And you'll see Chesapeake Bay Bloody Mary is an all Maryland, kind of all DMV kind of Bloody Mary, and that's why we're calling it the Chesapeake Bay Bloody Mary. So we'll start off with here George's, okay? George's is our new Bloody Mary mix. So the idea here is one, currently we make our own Bloody Mary mix. There will be no longer making your own Bloody Mary mix, right? You'll just buy George's. George's goes straight into the store and pour. You don't have to worry about messing around with it. It's just what we use. George's, boom, ready to go. So that should be a lot easier. George's is actually owned by a gentleman named Greg. Greg started making, he was a bartender at Eastern Shore 2006, won Best Bloody Mary on the East Coast with his house-made, homemade Bloody Mary mix. So he decided to bottle it. About 4 years later, he started distributing it. So he's all local, he lives here in the area, he makes the Bloody Mary mix in Baltimore, super small production, only really in like Maryland, DC, Virginia, so be proud to carry George's. It's a great little Bloody Mary mix, and we get to support a nice small local business, which is great. The vodka we're using is going to be Sloop Betty vodka, which also I love, little pinup girl, and you can see she actually has like the Maryland flag on her dress, right? Super sexy, love that. And it's from Blackwater Distillery. So Sloop Betty is actually made out of Kin Island, Maryland, so right next to Annapolis, right next to Chesapeake Bay. Sloop Betty was a ship. So in the 1700s, there was a ship carrying Madeira, which is a type of wine, from the island of Madeira to Maryland. It got hijacked by a pirate, I don't know if you've heard of him, named Blackbeard, right? The Blackbeard pirate took over the ship, but they drank all the booze, crashed the ship into the Chesapeake, and to this day, the boat of Sloop Betty is at the bottom of the Chesapeake Bay, right? So that's how they came up with the name for Sloop Betty vodka. That's how we came up with it. One of the ways is we called it the Chesapeake Bay Bloody Mary, all right? So again, easily the #1 rated vodka out of, made in the Virginia, Maryland, DC area. Beautiful vodka, and again, great to be able to support a nice small production, only this kind of regional thing. So this is totally a regional kind of Bloody Mary. If you have someone coming in, tourists coming in, you can't get this in Texas or Massachusetts or in New Orleans, right? This is an all Maryland style Bloody Mary. We're going to be using Krabby chips as well, right? So it's going to be a jalapeno kettle chips tossed in Old Bay seasoning to give you Krabby chips. We have our Old Bay candied bacon, right? Which is going to be brown sugar, Old Bay seasoning, bacon, cooked in the oven to melt the sugar, so you kind of get candy the bacon, so you get this kind of sweet, spicy thing going with it. Our celery stock, of course, 1 lime, 1 lemon, and an Old Bay rim, and that's basically makes the cocktail. Alrighty. There's a couple things to know with the bacon. You're going to do a storing it. The kitchen's going to make it, the Krabby chips and the bacon. So when you need more, you need to put it on the prep sheet and give it to the kitchen, right? Do the prep sheet the night before. When you come in the next day, the bacon should be made, right? We keep it, we store it. We store it mainly in the refrigerator. When it's super busy during the shift, we can put it out, but then need to go back in the fridge afterwards, so it holds that kind of, it holds the texture and the firmness of the bacon. Same with the Krabby chips. We're going to kind of keep them in a little dish behind the bar. So that way we can always have them, we already have them, don't eat the Krabby chips, right? And that's where we eat the Krabby chips. It's perfect. All right, besides that, it's a pretty easy Bloody Mary. We're going to start off with 1.5 ounces of our Sloop Betty vodka. All right, so we got that. Then we're going to fill with ice. Uh-oh, see? Okay, great. So this is one good thing I want to go over. It's going to be rolling. So you start in a fresh glass here. We're going to fill it with ice and the vodka. And then I'm going to fill it with Bloody Mary mix, all right? Now, the first thing is, because we're putting all these garnishes inside of the pint glass, then what you want to do is only fill it up about, leave like a finger left, so that way when you put it, it's going to displace and it won't mess up your pretty rim, okay? So we're going to pour the Bloody Mary mix. And the other thing is, as I pour, we're going to add a little squeeze of lime, right? Because lime truly makes a big difference. So you want just a little squeeze of lime to make it taste great. Right? And then you can see right now, the Bloody Mary is not mixed up. So if you just make a Bloody Mary like this, it comes out like that, that's not a great Bloody Mary, because people are going to put it in, just get all vodka, and eventually you get all mixed. So it has no bubbles, it doesn't mix itself, so you either have to stir it with your spoon before you serve it, or you roll it, all right? Which then, by rolling it, mixes up the Bloody Mary, all right? So now I have a nice mixed up Bloody Mary. From there, I can go ahead and add my celery and my candied bacon, my lemon garnish, and then you're going to top it off with Krabby chips. Just kind of pile them up on there. All right. Now this is replacing the Yingling Bacon Bloody Mary. So there'll be no more Yingling Bacon Bloody Mary, no more bacon blue cheese palace, right? The difference between this Bloody Mary and our brunch Bloody Mary is the brunch Bloody Mary is going to come with celery, lemon, and salt. That's it. No olives, no limes, nothing else. Just celery, lemon, salt to the rim, real vodka, and George's Bloody Mary mix, right? For the Chesapeake, which is $11.95, you're getting your upcharge. So you're going to be using your Swoop Buddy, which is an ultra premium vodka out of Maryland. So all Maryland ingredients. You're going to get your Old Bay rum, your Krabby Chips, your candy bacon, your celery, and your lemon again. So that's kind of the upcharge from your base $8 to it's going to be $11.95 for the specialty Bloody Mary, which will sell all week long. All right. So at brunch, easy push, and hopefully you can sell them during the regular shift too. And like I said, my whole philosophy, Ken, when it comes to Bloody Marys is I love Bloody Marys. To me should be a meal. So you always have like something to eat. So you have like the texture from the Krabby Chips, you have the sweet salty off of the bacon, you have the Bloody Mary. It's a great little drink and a dish all in one. All right, and that's the Chesapeake Bay Bloody Mary.